I'm excited about our next guest, Master Sommelier Evan Goldstein. Now, his new book, Wines of South America, has been hailed by critics as the best guide to wines of this region. The best part, he sent me a few of his favorites so we can all learn more about what makes South American wines so special. Let's get started. Hi, Evan.
Good morning, Ebony. How are you?
So why did you want to write about South American wines, and what made those grapes stand out to you? What was the difference?
Well, it's an area, in my opinion, that's underappreciated and undervalued in the world. 10 out of 13 countries in South America produce wine. We know 2 in Argentina and Chile, but comparatively it makes it the second most important wine continent in the world, and nobody had covered it comprehensively.
Okay, so what have you sent for us to taste today?
Well, I decided that we should focus on what's available to people. So I have some Cabernets from Chile and some Malbec wines from Argentina.
What sets these particular wines apart from the rest?
Well, the climates of South America are obviously different than the homelands of where the grapes originated from. And the Pacific maritime climate of Chile is very different than the, say, high altitude, high desert climates of Argentina, both of which contribute to the personalities of their distinctive wines.
Sometimes it's easier than it sounds. So tell me something about each one of these wines. Let's start with our Cabernet Sauvignon. Right here.
Absolutely. Let's talk about the Santa Rita first. It's called 120, which makes it very easy to recognize in the stores, and it's named in honoring the 120 Chilean patriots who were fighting the resistance for the independence of the country and sought refuge in the cellars of the Santa Rita winery. This is their effort to bring that forward. It's a delightful, approachable Cabernet, wonderful structure, beautiful red and black fruit, delicious at table.
All right. Now we also have a few Malbecs. How about the Vento Reserve, okay? Tell us a little bit about this one.
Yeah, the Vento Reserve Malbec is a wonderful wine. It's called Vento, which means 3 winds, because the 3 winds that sort of permeate in South America, and specifically in Argentina during the course of the year, help shape that environment. The Malbec grape provides that American sweet spot of wonderful color, deep extraction of flavor, but without the hard tannin. So it's velvety smooth, beautifully rich, and not too hard on the palate or the pocketbook.
So I know where we are now, but do you think that this region will continue to grow in popularity as a wine producer over the next, let's say, 10 years?
Oh, absolutely. As I said earlier, 1 in 4 bottles today is made from South America in terms of what you can buy in the stores, and it doesn't show any signs of stopping. In fact, it's growing.
So I hear about the temperature and the fruitfulness and the body of it, but what is the single most important thing to pay attention to when you're choosing a wine?
Yeah, I think that it is looking for, obviously looking, smelling, and tasting are the 3 processes involved in wine, and ensuring that correctness of the wine is very, very important. For example, on this wine here, the Salentine Reserve Malbec that you have, I would be looking for that signature roundness, approachability, and dark flavor, which comes from the Uco Valley area, which produces wines that have a little bit more muscle and flavor. And for example, in this wine here, the Casillero del Diablo, which means cellar of the devil, literally the trademarked wine of Halloween, I would be looking for the roundness. I would associate that with that wine, the sort of classic Cabernet flavors of dark fruit and a little bit of fennel. And it's probably the wine I'll be drinking when I'm handing out candy and eating my steak on Halloween a little bit later this year.
Interesting. Evan Goldstein, Master Sommelier, thank you so much for sharing your wine picks with us today. In addition to this, we'll put the links to these wines and to your book. We'll put it on our website, coffeewithamerica.com. Is that good?
Thanks so much, Ebony.
Well, girl, this is pretty. You know what I'm saying? Sent the wines over.
Very nice.
I know.
Is this all for you?
Well, yeah, he said that really he wanted me to.
Well,
Since I talked to him, I met him.
but I get to keep one of them. They're all in Spanish, so maybe they're for me.
There. Stop being so greedy. Goodness.
Cheers, Ebony. Maybe that will cheer you up.